Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We back. Shout out to YouTube. I do want to shout y'all out. You know what I mean? Like, they ended up fixing the issue. There's been a problem. I don't know if y'all been noticing, like, if you watch any creators that go live, a lot of their lives are like they've either been on private for a while or they've been on members only for a while. YouTube has been having an issue to where there's been, what is it, like video processing delays. You know, is they're trying to like figure that out, you know what I mean? And it's so many people, you know, that have these channels or whatever. So they have been working very diligently to figure out all of that. Cause I was kind of thinking about just not going live anymore. Like, I wasn't going to do it anymore. You know what I mean? That was going to be my last live that I reacted to the Jae Millz thing. And that was the first time I heard it. You know what I mean? It was a cool song. Like, go ahead and watch that. But it looks like YouTube ended up fixing the problem. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. You know, it's just, you know, you don't want to do a video and then it's like stuck in processing for like 24 hours. You know what I mean? Or like 6 hours until they can figure it out. You know what I mean? I usually talk to YouTube directly, you know, and they've been having a problem worldwide. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Shout out to them. Without further ado, I do want to shout them out, but without further ado, we're going to do this intro. Get mad. We didn't do it last live. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Officer T Ward knows. He knows we got to do this. Now, this is the intro of accountability. Shout outs. You know what I'm saying? There's been some cases we have reviewed. People telling on each other. We're not using real names. These are aliases. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Y'all know what we gotta do. Get mad, get mad, get mad. Bad news told everything. Wait a minute. He did. He told get mad. 100% accuracy. Officer T Ward knows. He told everything. Wait a minute. Cheese in the chat, please. Cheese up in his chat. Gorgonzola. I'm sorry. Mozzarella, everything. Clone owes knowledge of foot. I do want to put that out there. Shout out to Clone. He told them people, what do I have to say to go home? Shout out to Clone. No diss. No diss. That was one of the funniest interrogations I've seen in a long time. He told on Ape Gang. That was hilarious. Shout out to Clone. He deleted his battle rap Twitter. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate. It was funny to watch him try to combat the narrative that is out. Shout out to him. He is active on Instagram. You know what I mean? He's doing shows, getting paid to do shows, pop-up events, rapping that snitch talk. Shout out to him. No diss. No diss. No diss to him. Bad news. Sorry. Hopped up out of that hospital bed, ran down that hallway and saw Officer T Ward and said, wait, I know who's responsible for all of this. Give me that binder. Officer T Ward obliged. Bad news. Opened up that binder. Saw that list of suspects and said, I know who did this. Number 4, Thug Life. It is what it is. Shout out to Bad News. No diss. No diss. Bad News told. You know what I mean? It is what it is. People tell sometimes. It is what it is. Not everybody is a gangster. The streets is dead. What else? Who else do we have? Rocks in the chat for Clean Paper, please. Can we get some rocks for Clean? Shout out to Clean Paper. Not using real names. Clean Paper has been stealing from the battle rap community for years now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clean Paper. No diss. Running off with deposits. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, a lot of people, they get over it. I'm just tired of it. You know what I mean? Oh God, running off on deposits all the time. It's an excuse. You know what I mean? Every other day, you know what I mean? So he can get some rocks. Baby bottles in the chat for Chess, please. Can we get some baby bottles in the chat for Chess? Chess. has been choking in the battle rap community for years now. Shout out to Chess getting up on stage, forgetting his material, choking in battles. You know what I mean? Throwing up, forgetting the KO pec take. Shout out to him in front of thousands of people, you know, and people still pay to see these battles. You know what I mean? He did it in the caffeine era. Then he go up against John Choke. It's too much of that. You know what I mean? So shout out to Chess. We figured out the problem. They have forgotten to burp Chess before the battles. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is burp him smack. That's it. Shout out to Chess. Volume is coming up. I don't know if he's going to be on the card, but if he is, make sure you burp him before the battle. He gets a dedicated soundboard sound. It's okay. It's okay. It's only 3 rounds. It's only 3 rounds. Shout out to Chess. You know what I'm saying? Boxing gloves in the chat, please, for official. Can we get some boxing gloves up in the chat for official? Official lets it be known. Talk crazy about my family in a battle, and you can get the big boop, boop, bow, boop, big, boop, boop, big, boop, bow. Shout out to official hitting her op with the bicycle kick. Shout out to official. She became even more official in 2025. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, shout out to everybody. I do want to say this. So it looks like Eazy the Block Captain, he went live. What was it, yesterday? And he was talking, he was going off. He was talking about bloggers, you know what I'm saying? Paying to have bloggers beat down, all of that. I did like a more, you know, in-depth, I talked about it in a couple blogs ago, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the blogs that was, it's kind of like on members only until YouTube could figure out the situation. They ended up figuring out everything and they fixed a lot of things. I talked about that a little bit more in depth. He went in on bloggers, you know what I'm saying? And he talked about Chrome 23 not being active in 2026. What do y'all think about that? He did say, I think he said something along the lines like he kind of wanted to talk to her about maybe like doing a Surf battle. You know what I mean? I don't know if Surf wants to do the battle. I don't think Surf would do the battle. I would want Surf to do the battle. I know he's kind of campaigning for that a little bit. Like he uploaded another video talking about it. I mean, it makes sense for Surf to do the battle. You know, he was with URL. He left the URL. He went on. He did his own thing, the trenches, Chrome 23, all of that. It would make sense for him to battle Surf, you know what I mean? But there's going to be a lot of, probably a bidding war for Surf when he gets out. He's going to be out in what, like a little bit over a month he will be out. I don't know if he's got to go to a halfway house, you know what I mean? Do some time there, whatever, figure out what he's going to do with Joe Buttons, then come back and battle. Maybe he's going to try to take back over the spaces. I think he can take spaces over easily. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know, I heard a lot of people were talking about maybe a battle between Surf and Murder Mook. You know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I would probably rather see him battle like it easier. So I think there's more of a storyline there. You know, Mook, maybe in time battle him. I do feel like him and Mook, you know, Mook and Surf is a little bit too cool. You know, it's my personal opinion. And I've talked about this in multiple different blogs. You know, I just think they a little bit too cool. You know, Mook super excited. You know, I can't. You know, Surf is my. You know, it's my brother, and I don't want to see friendly battles. You know what I mean, or see people battle and not go crazy. You know what I mean. So I don't know if Mook would battle Surf and it would be an uncontrolled battle. And you know, and we don't know Mook to do controlled battles. I do want to say that. Right, you know, give him his credit for that. But Surf it's alleged that Surf controls battles. He tries to write battles with people. This is what Loaded Luck said. You know what I mean? Like Loaded Luck said it on the live. We was on the live, and he talked about Surf trying to write the battle with him. John the Down was battling Surf, and he says, swear to God, you didn't try to write this battle with me. It's a lot of indicators out there that this could be happening. You know what I mean? Now, Surf will be out next month. He'll be able to address all of this, talk about it in the spaces. You know what I mean? And maybe on, you know, maybe his Instagram, maybe light up, talk about things. Maybe people clip that up. Maybe on Twitter, you know, do whatever he's going to do. But that has been talks. And I don't want to see a friendly battle or a battle that can be controlled. Some people, you know, think The Rock and the Tay-Rock and Surf battle was another battle like that. You know what I mean? And when you watch the battle, you can kind of see them mouthing each other's words. You know, so I watched that battle a lot of times. I can tell you the bars of each person. I watched it so many times. So I don't know. Maybe they were just, very guessing very well during that battle. I don't know. So I don't want to see a battle that's scripted. I don't care. I'm not 2026. I'm talking about everything. I don't care about anybody's feelings, how people think. You know what I mean? It's just, as too many indicators that has been going on. So we'll see, as time goes on, whether or not it's true or not. We'll hear his side of the story, but I think a battle between him and Eazy probably would, even though Eazy was gun titles at one point, I don't think Rock would be cool with Surf. Surf runs Rock. Like, let's keep it real. No diss. Oh God. Surf runs Tay-Rock. Like, it's what it is. And I never understood that, because Rock was like up here at one point, doing very well. And he kind of like helped Surf out like with the gun titles thing. And then Surf just, took off again from there. So I don't know, but I don't think Rock will be cool with Surf being cool with Eazy, to try to write a battle together or something. I don't think Eazy would do that, you know what I mean? But as right now, what do y'all think in the comments section? The super chats is open, everything. If you want your comment in the live, I don't think Eazy would do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think he would do that. I think he would try to win the battle. It's very few battlers out here that will try to win a battle. And some people, they just get the checks. They just want to be seen. They want to glaze. They want all of that. I want to see a battle that where somebody is going to like take a battle serious with Surf. There's a lot of things that's out. You know what I mean? Not saying I just definitely want somebody to just talk about, all the yes ma'ams and all of that, like a Big K or something, but, I wouldn't say Eazy wouldn't talk about something like that. You know what I mean? Surf's already battled Geechee. Geechee would go there. He already battled him. You know what I mean? I don't think that battle was controlled. I don't know. They were super cool, but I don't think that battle was controlled. Because Geechee was talking kind of reckless. Surf was talking reckless. So I don't, they was cool, but I don't think that battle was controlled. You know what I mean? But, Mook, I don't know. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think. You know what I mean? I want to put respect on Mook's name. I've never heard him doing anything like that. And I know he's super cool with Lux, and Lux didn't go for it. So I would hope Mook doesn't go for anything like that. I don't, Danny Myers, I think, would go crazy, try to go crazy. Eazy, I think, would try to win the battle. But Surf he's got the ability, like he's always had, like over people, to where he could just pick his battles. And if you want to battle him, you're going to have to play by the rules for the most part. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, but Lux didn't do it. John didn't do it. You know what I mean? They didn't write with him, so I don't know. And Surf did go crazy in the John battle. He won the battle clearly, so I do want to give Surf his credit for that. You know what I mean? So we'll see, So who do y'all want to see battle Tsu Surf? Do you want to see maybe an Eazy battle him? The momentum for Eazy, is it the same to where it was like a year ago? Like, a little bit over a year ago? Is it, is it the same to where you could say yes, to, maybe Eazy battling Surf? Or has the momentum died down? Like, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. As far as the last battle that Eazy had, people are debating. It's not a finished battle. The him versus Cassie battle isn't finished. He did take accountability for that, and he said that, they should have finished the battle. Now that he thinks about things in hindsight, like, they should have finished the battle. It would have been better for them to finish it. Cassidy was still there. Eazy was kind of like, escorted away, and then they never really finished the battle. Like, I wish they would have done that. I don't think Cassidy's going to do the battle. You know what I mean? It's a couple reasons why I think he won't do the battle, but I don't think he's going to do the battle again. Even though that whole situation happened, people are debating the battle, who won the first round. When I first watched it, I had Eazy winning the first round. The more things went on, the more things that came out, you know what I mean? And the more Cassidy's round started to hit more. So when I watch it with people, I got Cassidy getting the first round. It's me, but people debate the round. Some people like Eazy's more. Some people like Cassidy's round more. You know what I mean? But, I feel like Cassidy got the first round, but that's not a completed battle. The battle that Eazy had was Swamp choked, but Eazy still won the battle. The Head Ice battle, Head Ice didn't show up, you know what I mean? And then, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. Like, when Surf gets out, he's probably going to be able to, if he's not booked already, be able to determine who he wants to battle. And I'm sure Eazy's not going to turn down a Surf battle. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. We'll see. Jae Millz dropped a song on Verb. We reacted to all of that. So go watch it. It was my first time listening to it, all of that. Pretty good song. It wasn't bad at all. Go watch that. Verb reacted to it. He's basically in Spaces. He's been in Spaces for like an hour, like talking about it. People going up there, they're glazing Verb, talking about what's that, Jae Millz track isn't that good. I think they're glazing him. You know what I mean? I think Jae Millz dropped a good track. I don't think the track was bad. You know what I mean? I give you my score, everything in the previous blog. You know what I mean? I just did it like not too long ago, right before I did this one. You know what I mean? So go watch that. But he's basically talking, trying to get people's perspectives on what they think about it. He's trying to downplay the song. And right now, the ball is in the court. Who's got the ball in the court? Jae Millz kicking this off, right? He's tired of doing the blogs. He's tired of all the back and forth. He drops the song. People been on him to drop a song. He drops the song, and the song it's starting to take off. In 2 hours, he's got 10,000 views. You know what I mean? Starting to take off. People reacting to it. You know, I seen Jay Black react to it. I reacted to it. Chris Unbiased is reacting to it. A lot of people starting to react to it online. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad song. And we're waiting for Verb to drop something. He hasn't dropped anything yet. He's in Spaces. Is he gonna drop a song? I did hear that he's got something, you know, ready. You know, I think Mickey Fax or somebody said it. You know what I mean? Maybe they let that out. Said it like he's got a song ready. You know, so is he gonna drop that song? Does he have the song and a music video, or does he just have a song? I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? So I don't know about that. I want to hear a song. Let's see if Verb is still in Spaces. It looks like he's out of Spaces right now. He's out, you know, so we'll see if he ends up dropping something on his channel. It's a couple things I want to see. One, can he beat the track that Jae Millz just put out? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see if he can beat the track. That's one. Two, can he match the views that Jae Millz is doing? You know what I mean? And I don't think really anybody that Jae Millz went up against really can match his views. You know what I mean? Or can he get close to it? Can he have the same impact is what I want to see? You know what I mean? So we'll see if he ends up dropping something or if he's going to continue to troll on Twitter. You know what I mean? We'll see. You know what I mean? But shout out to Aye Verb. Y'all got everybody locked in right now trying to see what y'all are doing. As far as Chrome 23, I do feel like it's unfortunate, but, you know, it's going to be tough to run a league like that. It's a lot of politics, you know, involved. You know, if people battle over there, they're going to ruin relationships with URL. And when Surf comes home, URL is going to get kickstarted again. You know what I mean? And I'm sure people are going to be, you know, on edge about what they should do with their career. You know, Eazy did say something in one of his 24/7s. He was just like, when he was walking around, I don't know if they forgot to cut this part out, but when he was walking around, he was talking to somebody. And he was just like Chrome 23 is the trenches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? Chrome 23 is the trenches. Like, Chrome 23 is not really a thing. It's like, it is the trenches. He said something like that in like one of the 24/7s. Somebody sent me the clip. I'm not going to play the clip. He's been flagging people, you know what I mean, for playing his clips. So I don't know, you know what I mean? So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. But it was cool for Remy Ma to be in battle rap for a minute, you know, but, you know, it's a lot of mess with battle rap, to be real. It's a lot of mess. And to be involved in all of this, you got to deal with the toxicity and stuff on a regular basis, you know, and maybe she's just to the point where she don't want to deal with it no more, you know, but for him to come out and make an announcement like that they're not going to be active in 2026, you know, it makes you think, you know, but just because he's saying that, does it mean like, you know, maybe they couldn't try to get the Surf battle rolling and try to do that? I don't think Surf would battle like on like a trenches. I don't think he would do that. I think if he did battle Eazy, it would probably have to be like either TBL or like a Chrome 23 or something like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe try to figure out a way to fix relationships with URL and Eazy to get the battle done over there on the URL. I think Surf is that powerful that he can do it. I've been in the building with him. I walked in the building with him, you know what I mean? Multiple different times, you know what I mean? Like, or one time, you know what I mean? He invited me out twice. One time I walked in, he runs that place. I don't care what URL says, he runs URL, bro. Like what he says goes over there. You know what I mean? So if I'm sure he can talk smack and Beasley and Chico and all of them into trying to figure a way to make the battle happen, at least a one battle deal or something in order to get it to happen. People will watch it, you know, and I think Surf is a safe bet to where they would probably feel like Surf has a high probability of winning the battle to them, you know, to maybe they would want to do it. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm speculating here. I'm just a blogger, you know, but I mean, Eazy could very well win the battle too. You know, so I do want to put that out there. But shout out to everybody. Come already, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it's just maybe it's just too much. You know, to where they don't want to do it no more. As far as TBO, I didn't. What are they gonna do? You know, they had the battle with Cassie that didn't complete. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna be active in 2026? Are they still running? You know, I'm curious. We'll see as time goes on. Or is URL just going to take everything back? You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. I think the Cassie battle was a very bad look for TBL. It was. Them not completing that battle was bad. It was bad. You know, so maybe they can bounce back. But, you know, when Surf gets out, it's going to be a lot of politics. And these battlers out here glaze big time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not all of them, but a lot of them glaze. And they're not going to be willing to step out of line, you know what I mean, to where they can miss money. And Surf can stop them from battling on the URL. So it's going to be very interesting to see how people move from this point on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down. And next time, like, I don't know. I might just, this is going to sound crazy. I'm so tired of y'all putting Brizz's name in the, and like when I'm talking about what battle rapper, y'all keep saying Brizz is not battling. I don't know what we have to do as bloggers to get this across to y'all. Like, he's not battling. You know, I kind of want to just stop his name from popping up on the channel. He's not battling no more. You know what I mean? And I know we kind of hope he's not doing it. And I'm not disrespecting him at all. He's not doing it. So Surf and Brizz, like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I mean? I think if he comes back, if he ever comes back, it'll probably be like for a mook or something, or somebody's got to offer him 700,000, something like that for him to battle. I don't think he's going to battle. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Shout out to everybody. And I'm not going to be sitting up here dissing Brizz. I don't think he's going to battle. You know, so I know y'all get y'all hopes up. It's not happening. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody. Come already, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think.